Ah, yes. Here's a puzzle that has no solution. Go screw yourself. What is red and bad for your teeth? A brick. Oh my gosh. You guys are savage. Professor Layton, Luke, welcome to London of the future. Still not convinced? You met with Dr. Schrader, didn't you? What did you think after seeing him? I'm sure you noticed the toll that time has taken on the good doctor. Yes, that seemed to be the case. And what of fair London herself? You've walked around enough now to see how it's transformed. Can you imagine a 24-hour casino in this sleepy part of town 10 years ago? Everything's changed so much. What happened to the city? A genius appeared. An evil genius who turned the city on its ear. I know where this is going. Don Paolo took over the city, didn't he? Don Paolo? Oh no, I'm talking about a truly brilliant man. Someone the three of us all know quite well. Well, if it's not Don Paolo, then who is it? What do you think, Professor? I'm not sure. I thought you'd say that. Who is it? I've got to know. His name is Herschel Layton. That evil genius is you, Professor. What? I was afraid you'd say that. That can't possibly be right. I'm sad to say that there's no mistake here. They call him the Devil in the top hat, and he rules London from the shadows. This is common knowledge to everyone in London. That one I think makes sense. Tell me more, future Luke. Or, I don't know any more than you do, Professor. No, I'm referring to the other Luke. Goodness, this is getting rather complicated, isn't it? Tell me, Luke, how did I rise to rule over London? Just call him L, okay? You call him L, and our Luke will be light, all right? And then we'll have a true battle of wits here. Where to begin? Here, Professor, surely you remember this. Of course, this is an article about the accident that happened just the other day. Yes, to you two, I suppose it was just the other day. However, here it's been a full 10 years since that fateful day. Whoa. It was a dark period for London. You see, the Prime Minister vanished, leaving Parliament in utter chaos. Yeah, everyone in Parliament is in a state of panic. And in our time, I mean. Professor, you yourself witnessed the accident that changed London forever. The demonstration was a total failure. Yes, both the Prime Minister and that scientist. You mean Dr. Stungun? Stungun. Yes, that's right. Several people, including those two, disappeared in the blast. Seems likely the force of the explosion killed them. Didn't the papers say that a few of Dr. Stungun's assistants vanished in the blast as well? That's the story in the papers. What would you say if I told you Stungun was still alive? I'd say it's impossible. Well then, you'd be wrong. Dr. Stungun escaped the blast, but he decided to go into hiding to avoid fallout from the experiment. Well, the man was responsible for the loss of our national leader. Desperate for a place to lay low, the doctor was given shelter from an unlikely person. You, Professor. Me? Why would I aid a man responsible for this pandemonium? My question exactly. In the months that followed the explosion, you slowly grew distant from me. Before long, you began fraternizing with key figures of the criminal underworld. The Professor? Never. Don't be sure. Time has a way of changing people, Luke. It was clear that something about Stungun's research captivated you, Professor. You couldn't stop talking about time travel. You seemed possessed by the idea of changing the past. Changing the past? Dr. Stungun was very interested in continuing his research, but he needed financial backing to do it. So you used your superior intellect to assume control of London's underworld. No way. Of course, there were those who tried to stop you, but no one was a match for your smarts. Yeah, you just threw a puzzle at them and they're like, ah, no! You beat me. Before long, you were raking in the pounds from all sorts of dirty business. With all the funding he needed, it wasn't long before Stungun completed his work. Completed it, you say? That's right. He built the time machine in the Midland Road clock shop. Well, I suppose completed is an odd choice of words, as the machine is far from complete. How so? It doesn't allow users to select their destination, nor where they will reappear in the flow of time. It simply opens a hole of sorts between two areas of time. I mean a wormhole. Precisely, and by sheer chance, the machine opened a wormhole in the clock shop that spans the 10 years between our two times. This gives us the ability to move back and forth between your present and mine. So you use the wormhole to get the message to us to bring us here. But one thing is bothering me. This wormhole is obviously very important to my future self. Surely the Layton of this era must keep a close eye on the place. How did you gain access to it? I'll get to that, but right now there's more pressing business I'd like to attend to. Go on then. Tell us why you called us here. Always one step ahead of me. You haven't lost your touch, Professor. I wish to enlist your help in stopping the future Herschel Layton. You want me to stop myself? Even as we speak, future Layton is racing to complete a fully operational time machine. He's been ducking back into the past to gather every bright scientist working in time travel. But why bother going back through time to find scientists? There must be plenty here. Actually, many of the experts in the field were lost when Stungun's demonstration went awry. What? Therefore, Layton had no choice but to travel back to before the blast in order to gather talent. Things are bad already, but if Layton manages to build a working time machine, there's no telling what could happen. Someone has to stop him from completing his scheme, but the only person up to the challenge is me. That is what you were going to say, isn't it? Exactly. We have to fight fire with fire. No one else stands a chance against him. But how? I'm unfamiliar with my current surroundings, and I have no clue where to find the man. That's one obstacle we'll have to overcome together. Layton's actions are shrouded in secrecy. But his base of operations is well known. We can start our search for him there. You mean this casino isn't the future professor's headquarters? No, this facility is just one of the many ways he makes money. His actual headquarters is in the heart of Chinatown. Let's visit the place and see if we can't learn something more. Just so you know, Luke, there's still quite a bit that I find dubious about this situation. Much is still unclear, but the only way to get to the bottom of this is to meet the man claiming to be me. Somehow I figured my brief explanation wouldn't be enough to convince you, Professor. Don't forget me, I'm coming too. Of course you are. If I can't count on myself for help, who can I count on? Well, apparently you're counting on Professor Layton, so I guess you don't need your past self. Thinking about what you just said makes me feel kind of dizzy. Aha! Well, I hope you get used to it soon. I'm going to need your help getting to the bottom of all this. Oh yes, there's one more interesting fact you should know about, Professor. Yes? There's no record of a scientist matching Dr. Stungun's name and description. The name's a fake. Really now. Whoever he was, he made an effort to hide his real identity from the people at the demonstration. Now that you mention it, few people at the demonstration seem to know the man. What would motivate Stungun to use a false name? Just what was he planning? Another interesting question we'll hopefully answer along the way. Doesn't make any sense. He said, What are you thinking, Professor? We can talk more as we go. For now, we need to head back to Flatstone Street. Wasn't there something that we asked him? And he, Jesus. And he was like, I'll get to that. He hasn't gotten to that yet. Where would the last one be? If there is a last one. Like no puzzles here? Like a casino puzzle or something? Like I'm getting robbed over here.
Oh, there you are, boss!
Oh.
Oi! What are you doing wearing the boss's getup? This your idea of a joke?
No, not at all.
Come to think of it, I don't think I've seen any of you round here before.
Yes, well, we don't often get a chance to visit this fine establishment of yours.
Dunno about that, but I'm gonna need you to come with me for some questioning. This way, you three.
Professor, run away while you can!
Oof. You just got karate chopped across the face.
Oh no!
Quickly, you two, this way.
Don't let him escape! You hear? Don't let him escape!
I was gonna make a joke about them pulling out some guns and just shooting them, but oh my gosh. This is a lot for a Layton game.
We're surrounded, Professor!
Calm yourself, Luke. I have a plan.
Wait! Where are you going? Do you see a way out of this?
I do, but I'll need your help.
Is it a puzzle? Is it gonna be a puzzle? It's a puzzle. Slot machine gun. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much for the 2 months, Danny. Appreciate it. I got a haircut. Yeah, I gave myself a haircut. It's still too dangerous for me to go out and get a haircut by professionals. Plus, I don't think I'm gonna get my haircut by professionals anymore because human malware has caused me to gain a tiny bit of skill in cutting my hair. I actually, the back of my hair, you know, like usually I screw this up. It actually looks kind of good to me. I think I did a pretty good job with that. I'm kind of proud of it. All right, build a machine gun from the parts of this disassembled slot machine and help future Luke and Layton fight back. Rotate the parts and fit them into the checkerboard shape below. You must use all of the pieces without any of them overlapping. Now hurry. Oh my gosh. I'm fairly certain this goes right there. It just makes the most amount of sense, you know? Oh. Do something right there. Actually looked kind of good to me. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. We're dead, by the way. We are very dead. Hmm.
Let's see if I've got this right.
Does that look like a
Well, that's
machine
settled.
gun to anybody? That doesn't look like a machine gun to me. Jackpot! Let the counter-strike begin. And it's actually very easy to cut your own hair. You know, I mean, you say that, but I've had some difficulties with it.
We can't win this fight! More bad boys! More bad!
I'd say that was a close one.
We gave them a taste of their own medicine.
Funny, I don't remember you helping.
Look, you're me, so that means I get some credit for assisting.
Oh, is that so?
That's very interesting logic.
What you've heard on the internet. If it's vaguely gun-shaped, it's illegal in schools. So obviously it's gotta be. That's an oof. From the time it took him to load and fire that gun, he would have had so many holes in him. I particularly enjoyed the part where they were getting shot with coins and they're like, we can't win this fight, even though he has like 20 dudes with Tommy guns. So, Mr. Triton, where are we headed? Luke, please call me anything but Mr. Triton. It's really strange being called that by myself. Pretty awkward for me too, but what else am I supposed to call you? Don't see why you both can't be called Luke. Should the need to distinguish you two apart arise? Should the need to distinguish you two apart arise? I feel like they could have worded that better. You can be Big Luke and you Little Luke. Not too keen on Little Luke, but it beats all this confusion. Whatever you say goes, Professor. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance again, Little Luke. Oh no, the pleasure is all mine, Big Luke. Now, where are we? Yes, there's something that I need to check up on. Professor, on your way to the casino, did you pass a restaurant in the shopping arcade? One near the southern exit to the arcade. That's the one. We'll head there first. A friend of mine is waiting for us there. The fountain is not running anymore. Why are you sneaking up on me like that? You almost gave me a heart attack. Sorry, sir. I didn't think a simple hello would scare you so much. I was lost in thought and didn't see you there. Anyway, I have things to take care of. Goodbye. How odd. What's odd, Professor? Take a look at the ground, Luke. That man left wet footprints even though it hasn't rained since we got here. But why were his shoes wet? I haven't the foggiest. Is that something we really actually care about? He left wet footprints. Oh no. Just a little farther, Luke. We're almost to the arcade now. Hello, it's little Luke? I know, we walked through here earlier. Oh right, of course you did. You mentioned that before, didn't you? Yeah. Hey, you know, there's something I've been wondering about. What's on your mind? Well, a time machine able to take people to any point in time could really change the world. Not just that, it could improve people's lives. Yes, it certainly has the potential to do that. But even though the machine could do so much for people, you want to stop it from being made. Think about this scenario. Imagine there's this bully who's always giving you trouble. Go on. Now let's say you had that time machine we've been talking about. Would you travel back in time to when that bully was a bratty 5-year-old and wail on him? Of course not, that'd be cruel. Of course you wouldn't, because you've got a good heart. But imagine the damage someone less kind could do with a machine like that. Guess I never thought of it that way. We've got to stop that machine from being built. Well, there you are, Flukykins. Flukykins? How I've missed the sound of your sweet voice. Well, I'm begging you to listen. My name is Luke, with an L. Oh, what's in a name anyhow? All that matters is the love we share, Fluky Poo. Don't you feel lucky to have met your soulmate so early in your young life? 'Cause you should. Listen, Belle, I think maybe you've got big dreams for our future? You bet I do. Now, if only I could get this plan for our house right. 40 Pickerats. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's gonna be a rope thing. The empty lot below is lined with wooden stakes forming a grid of squares. Your job is to stretch ropes between the stakes so that a 4-person family that is planning to build a house here can have 4 identically shaped rooms. You must complete this puzzle using the entire lot and 5 ropes or less. A rope that traverses multiple stakes in a straight line counts as 1 rope if you draw it with a single stroke. This one's a little tough. We have to use the entire lot. Okay. I have my 4 rooms. But I need more lines. I'm not very good at these ones. How do I draw a 5th line? I mean, that wouldn't even work. I mean, I would assume I need to do the outsides. Pentagram, maybe? I don't know how to do a pentagram. It says we need to use the entire lot, though. It says 5 or less, so not all are required. It's 40 pickerats, too. Let's use a hint coin. Or 3. The lot is shaped like a square with 2 corners cut off. Keep this in mind as you think about what shapes you can make 4 versions of. That doesn't help. 4 rooms of the same shape will solve this puzzle. However, they don't all have to be the same size. I hate that. Did you perhaps make 4 trapezoids and wonder why you failed? Remember, to truly be considered the same shape, the proportions of all the rooms need to be equivalent. The solution involves 2 large rooms of the same size and 2 small rooms of the same size. They're all equal shapes in terms of proportions. Oh, looks like we've ran out of time on this puzzle. Let's go with the super hint. 2 coins. Can you picture what a diamond gemstone looks like from the side after it's been cut? The 4 rooms are all that same shape. If that's still confusing, count 2 stakes left from the top right corner and stretch a rope 2 stakes down from there. Then count 2 stakes down. You know what? Just tell me the answer. Just tell me the sucker-foo answer. This is ridiculous. Alrighty. That is the answer.
How about this? Phew, that's a relief.
You hate this? Welcome to my world, Ken. Nice job. Yep, they're all the same shape. Did it take you long to realize that the rooms didn't need to be the same size? Fuckers. Well, how wonderful. That's a wonderful home you've designed for us, Fluke. I'm so happy right now. Now give your sweetheart a big squishy kiss. Stop making that kissy face at me. Oh, Fluke, there's that shyness again. Every time you get embarrassed like that, I just melt. Got a toy car. What's the point of or less if it takes 5 exactly? I can kind of understand, you know. I mean, it's 40 picker-rats. You gotta throw in a twist in there. Gonna go to the casino. Yep, we've already been there. The cuckoos tried to run off with today's profits, and the casino staff tried them red-handed in the Wild West. And what? That's not how it happened at all. Well, don't shoot the messenger. That's just what the paper says. The paper is wrong, and you're the one that's wrong. And why would the paper print lies? The family controls the media here. Moving on with our lives. Look, there's the restaurant. It's the place you had in mind, Big Luke. Yes, this is the one. Let's head in. Ow. Wow, you look terrible. What's wrong? Oh, hey, kid. Yeah, I'm kind of a mess right now. Bostro came by and really stuck it to me. That's awful. Yeah, you're telling me. Kept carrying on about some brat who got into the casino. That brat wouldn't happen to be you, would it? Me? No way. I wouldn't dream of going to an awful place like that. Good. I was afraid I was going to have to teach you a lesson for doing something so knuckleheaded, because I'm really in no shape for any teaching right now. Guess I just don't get Bostro. Flies off the handle for no reason at all. What a sucker. Luke, do you see that man in the back over, in black over there? Does he seem familiar to you? Yeah, he's the one who brought us that letter from you. Puzzle? Nope. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. If he had a puzzle, all right, I'm sure he's talking about very great and interesting things. Let's stick to the main story for this game. Sorry to keep you waiting, Shipley. Not at all. I just got here a moment ago myself. Though you've all met before, I don't think you've had or ever had a proper introduction. This is my good friend Shipley. Shipley has played a vital role in the effort to bring you and little Luke to our time. Pleased to meet you, Shipley. Likewise, Professor. I'm sorry I had to be so brief with you when we last met. Luke here told me I shouldn't share any details until he had a chance to speak with you himself. Don't give it another thought. Luke needed to test us before sharing the details of his plan. Shipley, did you manage some reconnaissance work in Chinatown, as I asked? I did indeed, Luke. That filthy scumbag Layton, apologies, Professor. That would be the evil Layton I'm referring to. The Professor is apprised of the situation. Do continue. Right. You know the towering pagoda located in Chinatown. Apparently evil Layton is holding those scientists captive there. It seems he has them working on something day and night. So the scientists are in the tower itself. This is going to make things very difficult. I also heard another peculiar rumor while I was about town. Oh. Stream has just disconnected. Which disconnected me. Let me just double check. I am recording. So, you know, I will have to record this. But, are other people having these? Oh. Alright, well, we are disconnected from Twitch, so we're just gonna keep going here. Could be my internet, I don't know. Yes. Word has it that the Prime Minister who disappeared 10 years ago is being held up there too. What? Bill Hawks. Hey, we're back. Unfortunately, I have to upload today. Doesn't sound very exciting. He went missing the day of the accident. He's been missing for 10 years. Do you suppose evil Layton might have abducted the Prime Minister in addition to all those scientists? We won't know until we check the facts for ourselves. Big Luke, you seem apprehensive at the mention of the Towering Pagoda. What is this place? Towering Pagoda is the family stronghold, and it sits by a sea of warehouses in Chinatown. To complicate matters, the whole of Chinatown is controlled almost exclusively by the family. That means even getting within walking distance won't be easy. Be that as it may, we need to head to the source of this madness if we are to uncover the truth. Can you guide us safely to the tower? Infiltrating a place like that is going to take a bit of preparation. Why don't I split off for a bit and see if I can secure a safe route to the tower for us? Look, man, you're already suspicious and I don't trust you, so you going off on your own right now just makes me not want to trust you even more. Go on and set out for Chinatown without me. Shipley can tell you how to get that far, alright? Very well. Good. Now I need to get moving. Be careful out there. Wow, he sure took off in a hurry. Shipley, I need to get to Chinatown. What's the best way there? Let's see. I'd say your best bet is to head back north on Flatstone Street. As you make your way toward the casino, there's a small set of stairs that go off to the right. Did you see them before? Ah, yes, now that you mention it, I do recall passing an area that fits that description. Good. Head up those stairs and follow the narrow path at the top until you hit the riverbank. From there, just follow the path you're on, and it'll take you straight to Chinatown. You're not coming with us, Shipley. Wish I could, but I've got to stay here and wait for word from your older self. Very well. Thank you for your assistance, Shipley. Come, Luke. We mustn't dilly-dally. Take care of yourself out there. If you run into any trouble, you can always find me here. Alrighty. Well, since I disconnected from Twitch, it would probably be a good opportunity right now to call the stream quits. And that way my editing work will not be as obnoxious. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here for today. I don't even know if I'm on Twitch right now. The preview is not working for me, but thanks for watching, appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Pacific for some more Layton. Well, you know, a little bit of a shorter streams with this. It's anticipated to be like a 25-hour game or something like that. And between all the reading and all the Suckafu puzzles, you know, gotta take this stuff one step at a time. But yeah, thanks for watching, appreciate it. Nobody is streaming. Oh, actually, Nakuri is streaming Final Fantasy 13. So I'm going to raid Nakuri. And if you don't want to see Final Fantasy 13, now is your opportunity to avoid said raid. He is towards the end of the game, I believe. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, See you tomorrow. Peace.